Today, on Be Something Wonderful, you weren't meant to change your life. You were meant to choose it. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and these are the studios of Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, good morning and welcome back to the studios of Be Something Wonderful. One of you reached out to say, Tom, I've been affirming that I'm that person that I desire to be. I've been assuming it. I've been saying that I am that I am. Yet nothing has changed in my life. Well, guys, I want to talk about this like we never have before. I want to start here and be very clear that nothing changes in your life. You are the life. Do you see this? Nothing changes in reality. You are reality. So nothing changes until you do. And you're saying, I've changed. If you've changed, you wouldn't be saying you haven't. You wouldn't be looking out there for proof and evidence. You are the proof and evidence. We're going to unpack this like we never have before and really move you. Because if we move you today, you can manifest it all of it, right now. So you weren't meant to change or manifest your life. You were meant to choose it. As I am awareness, Jesus as your I am awareness of being, right? The metaphysical meaning of Jesus Christ is I am the life. I am the way. I am the truth. I am the light of the world. In other words, I'm the one that gives light or reality to everything that is in my physical experience. Stop trying to manifest a better way of life and be the way. I am the way. Be the life. I am the life. Stop looking for truth and proof out there in the circumstances. You are the truth. You are the proof. You are the evidence. I am the truth. Right? Stop looking for light out there. You are the light. Right? Stop trying to change reality and be the reality that you want to change into. Be it now. As the ancients said, I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore, choose life in order that you may live. Wow. So powerful from the Old Testament. Choose life in order that you may live. In other words, in order that you may create that physical experience that you desire. Choose to be it. The choice is clear, right? In other words, the choice before you, as the ancients said, is I am or I am not. I am, that's the blessing, that's life. Or I am not, that's the curse, that's death. That's what they were getting at. The choice is I am that person that I've always desired to be, or I'm not. And we've talked about this. I am not, or non-existence doesn't exist. You can create the illusion of that, the illusion of death, the illusion of a curse, the illusion that you're not living that fulfilled life, in being that fulfilled identity that you desire to be. You can create that illusion. But non-existence doesn't exist. It's just I am, right? I am love or I am lack. What's your choice? I am separate from everything that I want and desire, or I'm unified with it. It's within me. I am it. I'm fulfillment, or I'm creating the experience of non-fulfillment. I'm worthy, or I'm not worthy, or I'm unworthy. But it doesn't matter, because that I am not doesn't exist. Non-existence doesn't exist. Unworthiness doesn't exist. Non-fulfillment doesn't exist. Separation doesn't exist. Lack doesn't exist, unless the only thing you can create is an experience of it. But it's not real and it's not reality. I've said this many times before. The only reason you can even create the experience of unworthiness or non-fulfillment or lack or separation or I am not, is that you are absolutely, utterly worthy. You're absolute, utter fulfillment. You are love itself. You are that one divine mind, the unity of that one divine mind. I am. That's the only way that you can even create an experience of I am not. I am. I exist. And I will always exist. I've said this in many other videos, that you can imagine anything, but you can't imagine. You can even imagine your own physical death transition, the idea that you change forms. But you can't imagine not existing, because you exist and will always exist. As I said in yesterday's video, God is not God without you. All that is not complete without you. All that is means all that is. And you're the center of it. You're the one that makes it all work. You're the one that gives it life and love and all those things that we call that greater reality. You're it. Without you, it doesn't exist, and non-existence is impossible. It doesn't exist by definition. You get to choose between reality that you are or the illusion that things are not the way they seem. They're the way that you are. So when you say nothing's changed, you haven't changed. And so you create that experience. But you're changing in every moment, right? So, but nothing has changed. I assume it, I imagine it, I decree it. But nothing has changed. It's been months, it's been years. I've tried. I hear you, I know. I've tried, Tom, I've tried. It reminds me of that scene from The Chosen. You guys know I love that scene at the healing at the pool of Bethesda. That few minutes is the best metaphysical lesson you could ever have, right? That few minutes of the healing at the pool of Bethesda. And the paralyzed man says to Jesus when he asks him, do you want to be healed? A few times. He goes, I've tried. I've tried. I've tried to assume it. I've tried, but nothing has changed. In Jesus, your I am awareness says, for a long time, I know. And you don't want false hope again. I understand. But this pool, it does nothing for you. It means nothing. A long time, the idea that we create that idea of a long time, it's in that moment that you create all of that idea, right? And you believe, well, if I assume it, and if I just say I assume it, I am, then it should happen. But it's giving you false hope. This is what you feel, right? Nothing is changing out there because you're looking out there for the change. You're looking at the pool. Nothing changes out there. The circumstances mean nothing. That's what Jesus, your I am awareness, is saying. But this pool, it does nothing. It means nothing. The circumstances do nothing. They mean nothing. Nothing changes out there. That's what this scene is depicting. Assuming, affirming, and imagining while focused on the circumstances or your life changing out there does nothing for you. That's why. It does nothing for you. It's in vain because it doesn't change out there. Those affirmations, those assumptions, that imagining is for you to be that new life, to put your focus on that life that you already are. Wow. Nothing changes until you do. Your perspective, your viewpoint, your self in reality. I just want to go back to this. You're all lives, right? I am the life. You are all possibilities. You get to choose. And you say, well, Tom, I'm choosing, but nothing's changing. But you're making it conditional. That there's something that has to change out there for you to prove that you're it. Right? You're already it. And you know it. Yet you're still here declaring nothing changes. That it doesn't work. Right? It reminds me of the scene goes further where Jesus asked the paralyzed man, well, you know it. Right? You know it does nothing for you. You know it means nothing. But you're still here. Why? Why? Why are we still declaring that nothing changes and it doesn't work? Right? You know that doesn't work. Right? You know it. Right? But the paralyzed man says, I don't know. But I like the significance here. Right? Jesus says, and you know it. as your I am awareness. And you know it. You know that that pool doesn't work. It does nothing. And you know it. Why are you still here? And he says, I don't know. In other words, I don't know myself. Hear this, as source. I don't know myself as the creator. I don't know myself as reality itself. I don't know myself as the Christ, the Son of the living God, as I am awareness. That's what you're saying. I just don't know. I don't know myself. If you don't know yourself, then you create that idea that nothing's changing, that you've struggled and did all this effort, but nothing is changing. I don't know. But then Jesus says, as your I am awareness, you don't need this pull. You only need me. In other words, you don't need to check circumstances. You don't need to look out there. Nothing changes out there. You only need me. Wow. It's a choice to know. It's just a choice. It really is. I am that I am. You're not looking outside for that. I've often brought up this part of Gospel of Thomas. I think it's really powerful here, and it really fits here. When you know yourselves, then you'll be known. And you'll realize that you're the children of the living source, or existence itself. Right? Christ, the Son of the living God, you as I am awareness, you as reality. But if you don't know yourself as source, as the creator, as reality, then you live in poverty, and you are that poverty. That's poverty consciousness. Looking outside yourself for fulfillment in love is poverty consciousness. And you live in that poverty, and you are that poverty. Wow. Be the love and fulfillment that you're seeking. And everything else will be added on to you. You will manifest the absolute life of your dreams because you're not looking out there for it anymore. You're living it. You are it. You weren't meant to change your life. You were meant to choose it. Who do you choose? This day, what do you choose? I am or I am not? Wow. I am your host, Tom Kearin. And these are the studios of Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Be sure to join us on the Tom Kearin channel, our YouTube channel. Follow us there. Subscribe to that channel as well. We have a big video on the Tom Kearin channel. And also, later this month, we have our 4th live event, where I'm going to answer your questions as you ask them during the live stream. And we just announced that this morning. It should be a post on the community boards on this channel and the Tom Kearin channel. Creators, with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude, this is Tom Kearin here in the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Until next time, we'll see you soon.